I've got the Minister for Emergency Management, Jenny McAllister, here. When we look at the summer ahead, obviously it's a period we all look forward to, but it does have the risks inherent in it with the natural disasters. How is our preparedness, our stockpile, how is that looking right now?
We've done a lot of work to get ready for summer, and that's obviously a team effort. We work really closely with the states and territories. But over the last 2 years, we've been building a stockpile of materials that the Australian government can deploy if states and territories find themselves overwhelmed in any particular situation. And I had a chance to go and have a look at what we've got in it last week. We've got hundreds of thousands of sandbags, we've got generators, we've got water purification equipment, we've got pumps and flood mitigation equipment. We are in a position to provide additional and extra support if situations get beyond the capacity of a state or a territory to manage it. And that does sometimes happen, particularly when you've got more than one event going on at any one time.
And what's the advice you're getting? We've heard the weather advice, but what's the advice you have from officials as to what we can expect this summer?
Yes, so we had advice for spring that was essentially expect a bit of everything. It's very dry in Western Victoria, and we saw some fires there over the last weekend. It is wetter on the East Coast, and your reporter just then was speaking about some of the heavy rainfall we're having in southeast Queensland. We can always expect an active cyclone season in North Queensland, and so we are preparing for all circumstances. We'll get an update.
Fires and the fire situation?
Yeah, very dry in Western Victoria, South Australia and parts of Northern Australia. We will get an update on fire in the coming weeks from the Bureau, and that'll help us set some of our expectations about the summer that's to come. We keep monitoring it. The interesting thing about fire behaviour and fire weather is that it can change quite quickly. So a period of intense heat can really see vegetation dry out, and that can change the circumstances and the risk quite rapidly. One of our requests to communities is that we really ask them to stay engaged, to log on to the app or the service that provides information in their jurisdiction, their country fire service or their rural fire service. Keep monitoring it. And definitely now is the time to start preparing. Get your emergency plan in place for you and your family. Think about your pets. Think about what you'll take with you on that day, and think about where you'll go.
So that's in the face of an emergency, but also preparing the house if you're in one of those fire-prone areas too. That's crucial, isn't it?
That's right, and there are lots of things people can do around their home to prepare for flood or cyclone or fire, and all of the local services have really locally specific information about that. It's a really good time for everyone to be talking to their neighbours, to their friends about preparedness, because we can always expect in an Australian summer that we'll have one or two big challenges, and it's best if we are ready.